Hey guys, Fit LMT. It's been a while. Today was kind of an epic day for me, and it's not a fresh start Monday. It's not a super Sunday. There's no meal prep, no, none of that. Um, Pretty much what I wanted to share with you is something that started last week for me. It started to resonate last week for me. I did a quick little, almost funny haha video about practice on Instagram and Facebook. And it was basically, practice, practice, practice. When CrossFit coaches tell you to practice, what do? You practice, practice, practice. And like I said, it was almost kind of a funny haha, but today I realized that it really wasn't. That was some serious stuff. For the past few weeks, I've really been practicing. I've been doing the things that some of the coaches have suggested. Coach Seen a while back on one of the Saturday sessions, we had a conversation, and he said, if you get vertical every day, it trains the body that's kind of normal, and you'll get handstand push-ups, you'll get hand walks, things like that. So you should get vertical every day. And he was right. I do get vertical every day, and I can now do a handstand push-up. I can do a kipping handstand push-up. Who knew? Coach Zach gives us tips all the time, and his huge thing is mobility. He really encourages us to do yoga and stretching and foam rolling and anything like that, just to keep mobile and keep things fluid, keep your joints fluid. And, I'm back to yoga twice a week, and I'm seeing huge improvements. I mean, Coach Zach's right on with that. And then Shane always has some crazy thing for us to do. And when he says it, it literally sounds crazy. But then you go home and you do it, and you realize the next time you're at the box, you're like, I can do this. And last week the tip was overhead squats. Grab a broomstick, grab a PVC pipe, grab anything that you can put over your head, and do 20 overhead squats with that every single day. So last week I made a conscious effort to do that. So every single day last week I practiced those things. And this week came, and it's been an epic week. I've gotten things that I struggled with in the past. I started the week off 4th of July with Glenn, who kicked my butt. I started with a partner who kind of didn't finish with me. She didn't feel good. So I took it on myself, and I actually did like 100 burpees. What's up with that? Who does that? Yeah, I need my head examined. But there's a point to this. I went back for more on Tuesday. Same thing on Wednesday. Yesterday was snatches. I despise snatches. Snatches, running, and burpees are all at the top of the suckometer for me. They're all really difficult for me. They're things that my mind wins. The chatter happens that, you can't do this, I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. So today it was pick your poison day. And usually I pick something that I know I can do, and I just kind of increase the weights. Today I went out on a limb, and I picked that dreaded snatch. And it was coupled with running. So 2 of my arch nemesis. And there was a point where I wanted to give up. I was running around, you had to run around the building, and there was like a rep scheme, and I won't get into that, but I got to the front of the building, and I kind of just wished I had my car key so that I could go get in my car and leave, and I knew I was last. Like, I knew everybody was finished, and I still had 2 rounds to go, and I felt defeated. I felt like, like I suck at this. And as I came around the corner of the building, because I really didn't have a choice, my car keys, my backpack, everything was in the building. I had to go back in the building. I came around the corner and I could hear everybody kind of cheering. And they were really being supportive and, telling me I could do this. They were like, you can do this. And they drowned out those voices in my head telling me I couldn't. And I went back in, I finished out, and I missed the time cap. I went over the time cap, and normally I would just be like, all right, I didn't do it. But I decided today that I was going to be consistent and persistent. And it was a result of all that practicing. And I finished that WOD. Even though I went over the time cap by like 3 minutes, I still did it. And that was huge for me. It was so huge. As I ran out the door for that last run around the building and realized that Shane was next to me, telling me that I could do it, running right beside me, that was huge. It was huge to have so much support today. I can't believe I'm getting choked up about this. That's what happens when epic things happen in your life. I accomplished something today that I didn't really think I was going to be able to. And I did that using 3 things. I practice. I've been practicing everything that people tell me to practice. I've been persistent. I persistently get up in the morning and do something. And I get to CrossFit. And I go to yoga. So I've been very persistent with everything. Like, I want this. And I'm consistent. So there's no getting up in the morning now and saying, I don't really feel like it. No, that's not consistent, and that's not going to get me anywhere. So my point, and I know this is long, and I apologize for that, but I do have a point. My point is, don't let things defeat you. If you want to be a gymnast, if you want to do CrossFit, if you want to play an instrument, if you want to be a CEO of some huge company, if you want to own your own business, whatever it is for you that you want, practice. Be consistent and be persistent. And it will happen. And I'm proof, because although I think I died a couple times during that workout today, like literally, and I wanted to curl up in a ball and cry. I don't know if that was before or after I wanted to puke, but regardless, I got to find some humor in this. I don't want to be so serious, but in all seriousness, chase your dreams, guys. That's huge. It's important, and I am living proof that you can chase those dreams and catch them. So get out there, make it happen. You can do this. I want to see something in the comments. Let me know what your dreams are and how you plan on achieving them. What fuels your desire to do something? Who supports you? What is it that you want to practice every day consistently and be persistent about so that you can achieve? What is that for you? What does that look like for you? Because right now, for me, it's about getting strong, and not just physically. Today was a mental strengthening day. It wasn't about the physical. It was about this and this becoming like strong, and it was huge. And I have a ton of people to thank for that. And so hey, that's it. It's a long one, and I'm sorry, but I'm not. I hope you take something away from this and you go out and do something epic for yourself. So happy Thursday. Have a great evening, and be back at you soon.